There is one question that immediately comes to mind after seeing this image. If Jungkook, J-Hope, and Taehyung were all at the same place, then where was Jimin? At first glance, it may seem like a simple question. Just one photo, just one location, just one small glimpse into the lives of BTS members. But for ARMY, especially those who have followed BTS for many years, even the smallest detail can spark curiosity. Because this time, the story is not only about who appeared. What makes this moment even more interesting is who did not appear. An image circulating among fans shows the sign of a restaurant called Go Fish Poke, with the words, "Eat healthy, be happy," displayed underneath. At the top of the image, there is a reference to Jungkook's Instagram story dated August 18, 2026. And there was one word that immediately caught everyone's attention. Soon. Then came another sentence that made ARMY even more excited. Okiai Jungkook vlog coming. A Jungkook vlog is coming. Only a few words. But for millions of fans, those words felt like a door opening just a little. What will we see in the vlog? When was it filmed? Where was Jungkook? And perhaps the biggest question of all, could this restaurant visit be part of the upcoming vlog? That is what turned an ordinary image into a topic of conversation. But before we go any further, there is something important to keep in mind. The image clearly shows the location and the teaser for Jungkook's upcoming vlog. Fans have connected J-Hope and Taehyung to the same outing based on other images and clips shared online. What we can clearly see is the restaurant and the teaser. What we do not see is Jimin. And that is where the mystery begins. Where was Jimin? Was he really not at the restaurant? Did he have another schedule? Or was he simply outside the camera's frame? There is no evidence in this image that proves Jimin was not there. And that distinction is important. Not appearing in a photo is not the same thing as not being present. Still, ARMY's curiosity is completely understandable. When Jungkook, Taehyung, and J-Hope appear connected to the same moment, fans naturally begin wondering about the other members. And especially Jimin. For years, Jimin's friendships with the BTS members have been one of the most beloved parts of the group's story. His bond with Jungkook has often captured fans' hearts, while his close relationship with Taehyung and J-Hope has been seen countless times throughout BTS's journey. So when a new moment appears and Jimin is not visible, many fans naturally feel that something seems incomplete. Imagine looking at a family photograph where only some family members appear. You would not automatically assume that everyone else had left. You would simply know that they were not in that picture. And that is exactly where we are now. We are looking at one small piece of a much bigger story. But there is something even more interesting than the restaurant itself. The upcoming Jungkook vlog. The phrase Jungkook vlog coming immediately shifted fans' attention. Suddenly, a restaurant that might have seemed like an ordinary stop became a possible location connected to new content from Jungkook. And if that outing is included in the vlog, then Jungkook's camera may have captured much more than what we can see in this single image. Maybe there was a drive to the restaurant. Maybe they shared a meal. Maybe there were conversations. Maybe Taehyung appeared. Maybe J-Hope appeared. And of course, the question fans are asking most, could Jimin appear too? That is the curiosity gap that keeps ARMY watching. Because a short teaser rarely reveals the entire story. One location. One sentence. One date. And one promise that something is coming soon. Soon. Such a simple word. Yet for a fandom as passionate as ARMY, it carries enormous excitement. For most people, soon simply means in the near future. But for fans who have been waiting for new content from Jungkook, that one word could mean a surprise is just around the corner. Jungkook has always had his own style when sharing moments with fans. He does not always explain everything. Sometimes a small glimpse is enough to send ARMY into detective mode, trying to piece together every clue. And now the puzzle has become even more interesting. Why was Go Fish Poke shown? Was it simply a meal? Was it part of a day out? Was it connected to the vlog? And if Taehyung and J-Hope were part of the same outing, were they simply enjoying some free time together? These questions do not yet have official answers. And perhaps that is exactly why fans are so intrigued. Then, once again, Jimin's name enters the conversation. Not because anyone officially said that he did not join them. Not because there was an announcement that he was somewhere else. But simply because fans noticed that while 3 members were associated with the moment, Jimin was not visible. For some people, that detail might mean nothing. But for ARMY, every member matters. When Jungkook appears, fans notice. When Taehyung appears, fans notice. And when Jimin is not visible, fans notice that too. There is something deeply emotional about that. BTS is not known only for their music. They are also known for the journey of 7 people who grew up together in front of millions of fans around the world. From their early days chasing a dream to becoming one of the biggest names in global music, the bond between the 7 members has always been at the heart of their story. That is why fans do not only look for news about albums or concerts. They want to know how the members are doing. Are they happy? Are they getting time to rest? Are they enjoying life together? And when 3 members appear connected to one moment while another is not visible, the question, where is Jimin? Naturally follows. But perhaps there is another way to look at this. Not every moment has to include all 7 members. They are individuals with different schedules, personal lives, work commitments, and private time. Friendship does not disappear because someone is not in one photograph. A bond built over many years does not need to be proven in every camera frame. And Jimin's absence from this particular image does not automatically mean anything negative. Instead, perhaps we should simply enjoy the mystery. We can look at what is actually shown. We can wait for Jungkook's vlog, and then see whether the bigger picture becomes clearer. Because what looks like a simple image today could turn out to be only the beginning. Imagine if the vlog finally arrives and reveals who was actually with Jungkook that day. Imagine if Taehyung appears. Or J-Hope. Or perhaps someone fans did not expect. And what if there is even a clue about Jimin? That is why patience is important. Not to create rumors. Not to jump to conclusions. But to wait for the complete story. The internet often encourages people to find answers immediately. A photo appears, theories spread. A short clip is uploaded, and thousands of people begin making assumptions. But real life is rarely that simple. One image is only 1 second. One video is only a small part of a day. And one Instagram story may be just one glimpse of a much longer journey. So for now, there are only a few things we can say with confidence. Jungkook has teased that a vlog is coming soon. The Go Fish Poke location has become one of the details fans are discussing. J-Hope and Taehyung have been linked to the same outing through fan-shared material. And Jimin is not visible in the image we are discussing. And that is exactly where the mystery begins. Where is Jimin? But rather, will Jungkook's upcoming vlog answer the question? And maybe we will not have to wait much longer. After all, Jungkook used only one word. Soon. A small word that has left ARMY waiting with excitement. And if you are already curious now, just wait until we get to the next part. Because there is something even more interesting to explore. And now we arrive at the question that has been sitting in the minds of many ARMY. If Jungkook, Taehyung, and J-Hope were connected to this moment, why wasn't Jimin seen? The answer may actually be much simpler than the theories spreading across social media. The first thing we need to remember is that an Instagram story is only a snapshot. It does not show an entire day, an entire group, or every person who may have been present. Even if several members were spending time together, there is no guarantee that everyone would appear in the same frame. And that is particularly important when looking at the Go Fish Poke image. What we have is a clue, not a complete timeline. The restaurant appears in the image. Jungkook's story indicates that a vlog is coming soon. And fans have connected Jungkook, Taehyung, and J-Hope with the outing. But there is still no official confirmation that Jimin was intentionally absent. So rather than asking, why wasn't Jimin there? Perhaps the better question is, could Jimin simply have been somewhere outside the camera's view? That possibility should not be ignored. BTS members have spent years showing fans that they can be incredibly close while still having completely different schedules. Sometimes they eat together. Sometimes they travel together. Sometimes they work separately. And sometimes one member simply decides to spend a quiet moment away from the camera. But there is another reason this moment has become so interesting. Jungkook's vlog. The phrase Jungkook vlog coming changes everything because it suggests that what fans are seeing now may not be the complete story. The image could be just a teaser, a tiny preview of something much longer. And that means the most important footage may still be waiting to be released. Imagine opening the vlog and seeing Jungkook arriving at the restaurant. Then Taehyung appears. J-Hope joins the moment. And suddenly, the camera turns. Could Jimin be there? We simply do not know yet. And that uncertainty is precisely what makes the upcoming content so exciting. For longtime ARMY, these small everyday moments can sometimes feel more precious than highly produced content. There is something special about seeing the members simply eating, walking, laughing, or spending time together. It reminds fans that behind the stadium lights, awards, cameras, and global headlines, there are still 7 people who have shared an extraordinary journey. And perhaps that is the most meaningful part of this entire story. Jimin does not have to be in every picture for his bond with the members to matter. Jungkook does not have to mention Jimin for their friendship to exist. Taehyung and J-Hope appearing together does not mean someone else has been left behind. Sometimes, life simply happens outside the frame. So while fans continue asking where Jimin was, the healthiest answer right now is also the most honest one. We don't know yet. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with saying that. Because if Jungkook's vlog contains more footage from this outing, it may naturally answer some of these questions. Maybe Jimin will appear. Maybe he won't. Maybe the members were never all together at that exact moment. And perhaps the entire mystery will turn out to be nothing more than a difference in timing. But regardless of what happens, one thing is undeniable. ARMY is paying attention. A simple restaurant sign has become a conversation. A few words from Jungkook have created anticipation. And the absence of one familiar face has created an entire wave of curiosity. That says something about how deeply fans care about the members. For many ARMY, especially those who have followed BTS for years, the emotional connection is not simply about seeing celebrities. It is about witnessing a journey. Fans have watched these 7 members grow, struggle, succeed, take different paths, and eventually return to moments where they can once again share the same space. So when one member is missing from a frame, fans notice because all 7 have become part of the story. And perhaps that is why the question about Jimin feels so emotional. Not because there is evidence of a problem. There isn't. But because fans simply want to see all of them happy, healthy, and enjoying their time together whenever possible. For now, the Go Fish Poke image remains an intriguing clue. Jungkook's soon remains the biggest promise. And Jimin's absence from the visible frame remains an unanswered question. But perhaps that is exactly how this story should end for now. Not with a rumor. Not with a dramatic accusation. But with anticipation. Because sometimes the best stories are the ones that leave us waiting for the next scene. So ARMY, what do you think? Do you believe Jimin simply wasn't part of this particular moment? Could he have been nearby, but outside the camera's view? Or do you think Jungkook's upcoming vlog might reveal something we haven't seen yet? Whatever your theory is, remember that theories are theories until there is confirmation. And perhaps very soon, Jungkook himself will give us the missing piece. Until then, one thing remains beautifully clear. Whether they appear together in one frame or live separate moments throughout the day, the journey of BTS continues to connect them in ways that a single photograph could never fully capture. And maybe that's the real reason this tiny image has created so much excitement. Because ARMY isn't only waiting for a vlog. ARMY is waiting for another glimpse of the 7 people who have shared so much of their lives with the world. So keep your eyes open. The vlog is coming. And when it finally arrives, we may finally discover where Jimin was.